Are you a basketball player that wants to stand out in tryouts this season? Or at the beginning of the season when playing roles are being determined and playing time is being determined? Well, today I'm going to share a mindset trick that's going to help you perform at a higher level and stand out to your coach over players that are just playing as hard as they can. Let's jump in and discuss. Welcome back to Hard Smart Together. I'm Coach Dave. I'm here every week to help basketball players become the smart, confident players that coaches love. So we are approaching tryouts and the beginning of basketball season, and I'm sure you're one of those players that want to stand out, okay? You want to stand out maybe over better players and, have a chance to make the team, become a starter, whatever the case might be. Stand out as roles are being discussed among coaches about what role are you going to play on the team? So it made me reflect back to my days of the first high school basketball team that I made. And the coach, after I made the team, sitting on the bench and pulled me aside and said, the only reason you're on this team is because of the hustle drill. Now, I won't describe the hustle drill completely, but let's just say that his hustle drill would probably get him sued today because it was probably one of the most dangerous, basketball drills I've ever participated in my life. But I will say that that's what got me on the team. He was also saying at the time that my skills kind of sucked. I wasn't very good at anything else on the basketball court, but he loved the effort I put in this hustle drill and that nobody could beat me in the hustle drill. So it got me to thinking of a mindset hack that you can use to stand out in your tryouts, okay? And here's the mindset hack. I want you to ask yourself, because everybody thinks they're playing hard. I'm sure you think you're playing as hard as you can. You're giving as much effort as you can. Every player thinks, I'm playing as hard as I can. I'm giving 110%, coach. But, which there's no such thing, but hey, I'll get back to the episode in just a second. I hope you're enjoying today's episode, and if you are, please share it. Share it with a player, share it with a parent, share it with a coach, anybody that you feel might need to hear it. I also wanted to give you a free gift that I've made available to you just for hanging out with me today. It's a checklist of skills for basketball players that want to become a better player, a better teammate, and to stand out to their coaches. Now, these skills are skills that are often overlooked, but they can be the foundation that a player can use to really achieve their goals. You can download it at hardsmarttogether.com/intangibles. I'll put a link below in the description as well, but it's hardsmarttogether.com/intangibles. Now let's jump back to today's episode. What if somebody offered you $10,000 to get the next offensive rebound? Now, you might not get the next offensive rebound, but do you think somebody would notice a difference in the way you went after it? Do you think somebody would notice a difference in your effort? Do you think somebody would notice a difference in the way you played? Do you think somebody would notice a difference? Man, that player really wants that rebound, right? Coaches notice that. That stands out. So the mindset hack is just to tell yourself in the back of your mind, somebody just offered me $10,000 for this next possession. Now, you can use it on other things other than offensive rebounds. There's plenty of things that you can do on the basketball court to make you stand out that doesn't have much to do with your skill set. What if somebody offered you $10,000 to be the first person up the court on the break? You think you'd run a little faster? You think you'd put a little more effort in? You think anybody would be able to beat you up the court? What if somebody offered you $10,000 to be the first one back on defense? You think that defensive possession, you'd get back on defense a little quicker? You think you'd be the first one ready to defend? What if somebody offered you $10,000 to stay in a stance for the entire defensive possession and never come up out of your stance, to always be in a stance? What if somebody offered you $10,000 to get the next defensive stop? Do you think somebody would notice the difference in the way you guarded on ball, the way you helped, the way you communicated, the way you defended? Do you think somebody would notice a difference? Coach would notice a difference. What if somebody offered you $10,000 in order to, take a charge on the next defensive possession? And you'd be looking everywhere, at every driving opportunity, stepping in and trying to take a charge, right? You think somebody would notice that? Think a coach would notice that, especially in tryouts? What if somebody offered you $10,000 to not let anybody get a shot off, to close out so effectively, not to foul them, not to, necessarily block the shot, but to be so quick on your closeouts that they just couldn't get the shot off? To be so on point getting out there and defending. You think somebody would notice a difference? None of these things have anything to do with your skill set of shooting or dribbling or passing or playing the game, all those things that you're probably good at as well. But this little mindset hack, you can just have it in the back of your head. I'd have it in the back of my head between each possession, okay? That is how, I didn't have this hack when I was, going out for my first high school team, but that's how I kind of went after the hustle drill. I went after the hustle drill as if somebody had offered me $10,000 to get that ball every time I was in the hustle drill. So you can use this mindset hack during tryouts, the beginning of the season. You can use this mindset hack during games, throughout your entire career. This is a great reminder for yourself of maybe you're not giving 100%. Maybe you're not giving the best you can. People will notice a difference if you kind of remind yourself, well, somebody just offered me 10 grand. And I want you to ask yourself, what would I do for 10 grand? What would I do on the basketball court for 10 grand? Would I go a little harder for that rebound? Would I make sure and make contact on a defensive rebound? Would I get a defensive stop? Would I be first on the break? Would I be first back on defense? Whatever the case might be, what would you do for $10,000? And this mindset hack might help you stand out, might help you make the team, become a starter, get a bigger role on the team, but it will definitely make you one of those players that coaches love. So I love the likes. Please leave me a comment. Try this out. Try this out in your next open gym. Try this out, this little mindset hack for yourself. This can be your little secret of what you're reminding yourself in the back of your head. Try this out and see if you stand out to the coach and tryouts, and let me know some feedback below. And until next week, remember to play hard, play smart, and play together. See you next week.